question. Thank you for the question. Let me see if I'm understanding what you're asking. You're saying, and let's go sector by sector, right? You're saying, let's use education. So, in my research, I'm studying UE, UTT, SPCS, Doctoral CTS.
What's CTS?
CTS is Central Tertiary School of Computer Business Service, right? But it's branded CTS. These are educational companies in the educational sector. And your question, rightly so, is they're different not just in terms of size, they're different in terms of composition, and they also have different various resources available, some with more financial or whatever. So how am I going to measure it? Good question. That's why in design of this research, that was the first thing that came in my mind. Because an institution with only 16 employees should not be able to outperform an institution with roughly 151. If it was a straight, it was linear. Let's say it was 60 versus 100. Yet, when we measure the Y variable of performance output in terms of how many first-class degrees, how many first-class global degrees, CTS is ranked among top performers in terms of academic excellence output. So, to more succinctly answer your question, you will see when the model is out, how we use different metrics to measure within the same sector. You will see. Now, remember, it is the data that is driving the model. It is not me saying, okay, automatically is that. So, when I survey CTS, I would have gotten data. When I survey UTT, I would have gotten data. When I study SBCS, I would have also gotten data. And for ontology purposes, they were categorized. And then we measure, so we measure all of them under the same Y, same X, and then under the same Y. And then the model tells me what is the lead variable impacting. Because I'll tell you this, let's go back 2 slides back. Let's just use here. In CTS, the lead factor affecting it, being a small organization, might very well be the leadership, the principle of the organization. Maybe his belief system in education and academic excellence that flows through the organization. Being a small organization, he's hands-on with respect to the students. But let's contrast that with, let's say, UTT or UE. We have a monstrous structure. And is it the leadership down to the is the leadership coming through on the ground? Do you feel connected to the leadership? Because when you read the research, most people are actually motivated by non-financial factors. It may shock you. We can always ask why not know. Somebody would tend to perform just by saying, I believe in you, rather than giving you $500. So the variables impacting performance in SBCS or CTS would very well be different from the variables affecting performance in UE or UTT. And you have to wait for the model to officially be out for you to know. But thank you for the question. It's very much valid. Alright? Did I help anything? No problem. Any other question?